And we get back underway. 34-33 in the Cyclones' favor. 2:45 remaining, and Blake Buchanan's at the line for another free throw and another miss. 1 for 5 from the free throw line today. And Noah, how are these missed free throws going to hamper Iowa State?
Yeah, I mean, with Houston's physicality on defense, it's a possibility that you're going to draw a lot of fouls if you're Iowa State. They've been at the line. They're in the bonus right now, and Buchanan just needs to start knocking some of these down. He's been at the line a lot as of late, and he gets that one there.
1 for 2 from the line. 35-33 with 2:40 remaining in the first half. Houston has the ball at the logo, kicked outside at the top of the key. And a foul called there on Joshua Jefferson. And Houston is not in the bonus, so they will not be going to the line. That'll be at the sideline.
Yeah, I think it's important for Houston here to stay in this game. You're only down 2 right now, but nearing the end of the half, you want to be right within one possession or even take the lead here.
Flemings has the ball on the left side of the logo, dishes inside. Houston kicks outside. Sharp. And that is a 3-point by Houston missed. Rebounded by Bakary. And a call there, and it's going to be Houston basketball.
Yeah, great job there by Houston. Facilitating the offense was Flemings. Again, a great freshman guard there. And obviously McCarty with the missed 3, but then the rebounding, keeping the possession alive for Houston.
35-33 with 2:20 remaining. A shot inside, and there is a foul on the call. That's going to be Emmanuel Sharp going to the line.
Yeah, Sharp there. Great inbounds play by Houston. Sharp gets around, gets free with a screen, and then just barely almost got the and one there, but still enough to draw the foul and a chance to go to the line.
Sharp, an 87% free throw shooter on the year. He's going to be the person Houston wants at the line as he puts up his first, and it goes, unsurprisingly for him.
Yeah, Sharp, just a great player for Houston and has been for Kelvin Sampson with establishing the culture here at Houston now into the Big 12. He's got 15 points right now, and he's been a big leader this season and in this game so far on the road.
Lines up his second free throw, and it goes in. We're tied at 35 apiece with 2 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in the first half. Either of these teams could shift the momentum with a big close in these final 2 minutes as we see Taman Lipsey get the ball at the Pioneer logo on Iowa State's side of the basketball. Pick and roll double team there. Drives on the right side with contact and puts it in. Taman Lipsey, and the man from Ames gets it in. 37-35.
So good there from Taman using his speed. He's got great dribble drive moves, and he gets another underhand layup to go.
Flemings dribbles to the left side, kicks it outside to Miles Uzan. Uzan scans, dribbles back and forth, does a couple crossovers, gets a screen on his left side, drives inside, puts it up and in, and put down by Joseph Tugler.
Tugler there, great inside out. He screened and then got free there. Houston wants to work inside, and they're getting their offense flowing in the paint now with Tugler with a big dunk.
We're tied once again at 37 apiece, a minute 30 remaining. Joshua Jefferson has the ball at the top of the key. Momcilovic, he puts up a three-pointer deep, drills it from Ankeny. Iowa State take a 3-point lead, 40-37 with a minute 16 remaining.
Great shot there. He pump faked again. The defender is getting real jumpy at him. He still gives himself space and enough time to shoot that three.
Houston dribbling the ball around the top of the key. It's Miles Uzan. He's scanning. They're taking their time. A minute remain. Iowa State has a 3-point lead. Houston scans, dribbles, drives inside. Uzan puts it up off the glass, and it doesn't go, but he gets fouled with 55 seconds remaining.
Yeah, Momcilovic, probably not the best defender out there for Iowa State, so Uzan attacking him with his speed. He's obviously, Momcilovic has the height advantage, but not the best defender, so he's going to drive in, and he gets the foul call.
Houston here, these two free throws won't give him the lead, but it'll put him down by 1. Momcilovic, what a three-pointer, one of the best three-point shooters in the country. He's shooting over 50% right now. Just talk about how important he's been for the Cyclones this season.
Yeah, so important. He's such a luxury to this offense when you can have a guy that can shoot the ball at a great clip like that, the best in the nation. I mean, again, the way that he can create offense when you can get him open on screens, around the perimeter, and when he's on, he can really be on and generate a lot of points for Iowa State.
Uzan hits the first free throw as you say that. 5 for 7 from the line tonight. Lines up for the second here. and he gets both. 39-40 with 55 seconds remaining, and Iowa State's going to roll the ball up the floor and take their time with the ball. Lipsy goes to the left side of the court, gets a screen from Momcilovic and Plata, rolls inside Plata. He puts it up and in, doesn't get it to go. Body's on the floor, Plata, and there's a foul on the ball. It's going to be a loose ball foul on Dominicus Plata.
Yeah, that'll be his second. I thought maybe you could have gone with the jump ball, but with the Houston player going down to the ground, Plata gets a foul called on him there, and I thought Iowa State could have worked it a little more there. They had a chance at maybe getting a 2-for-1 situation there, but they went faster and went inside with it, but just a little too quick there.
That foul puts Houston in the bonus, and now Miles Uzan goes to the line again for a 1-and-1 free throw situation. It's 39-40 with 44 seconds remaining in the first half.
79% free throw shooter on the year is Uzan.
Lines up for that first free throw, and he gets it to go.
So big again now with the time on the clock, 44.3 seconds if you're Iowa State. Got to think that you need your best offensive possession right here to close the half.
Houston is significantly better from the free throw line than Iowa State, shooting 77% on the free throw. Iowa State shoots 67%, so 10 percentage points over them, and that's going to be a big factor today. 7 for 9 from the free throw line for Houston as he lines up for Houston's 10th of the game. Puts it up and doesn't get it, and we're tied at 40 apiece with 40 seconds remaining. Iowa State hustles up the floor. 10-second or 15-second advantage over the shot clock. Lipsy puts it up from the right wing, and he gets a deep two-point shot, and Iowa State leads 42-40 with 30 seconds remaining. Lipsy has 8 points.
Yeah, Sharp thought Lipsy kind of kicked his leg out there, but no call, and Lipsy gets a quick mid-range jumper and gives Iowa State the lead.
Houston has a 3-second advantage over the shot clock, and they're going to take their time. This Hilton Coliseum crowd is loud. Houston has some movement in the backcourt as we see Kingston Fleming's begin to drive in, Miles Uzan. He puts up the layup, and he doesn't get it to go. It is bodies on the floor, and that's going to be a foul, and Killian Torre is going to go to the line with 4.7 remaining.
Yeah, you saw Uzan again, had Momcilovic on him. Not a great defender, and went and drive and trying to get the layup, but couldn't get it to go there.
Yeah, Kelvin Sampson is furious with his Houston players on the floor. That's just a lapse of judgment. You don't want to foul with that little time left in a half. If they didn't have to do that, Iowa State likely would have to put up a deep shot, maybe from a half-court line. But now Torre is going to be putting up 2 free throws, 71% shooter on the year.
Yeah, and I think Sampson is right in griping to his team right there because in a big game like this, nearing the end of the half, you don't want to give the other team, especially at home like Iowa State is, with this great Hilton crowd and home court advantage, you don't want to give them any momentum going into the half, but they have a chance here to get a 4-point lead.
Torre lines up for his first free throw, and it goes off the back of the rim, doesn't go. First miss for Torre on the day.
Still a chance here for Torre to knock this one down. Either way, it'll still be a one-possession game if Houston doesn't get up the court and get a shot off.
8 for 14 on the day, and that lines up with Iowa State this season, shooting 67% from the line, as I stated earlier. If Torre can get something here, that would be real big. That would mean Houston can at minimum tie to go into the half as Torre puts up the free throw and gets it to go.
Great job right there. We'll see how Iowa State defends this final 4 seconds.
4 seconds remain. Houston runs up the right side of the court. Half-court shot put up, and it does not go off the back of the glass. And Iowa State lead at half 43-40 in this top 10 ranked matchup in Ames, Iowa.
Yeah, I thought great end to the half there for Iowa State. They never really gave up the lead again, and Houston's still having to claw back into this game, and Iowa State's doing a really nice job right now of getting inside and drawing some fouls. I thought that was really good, and it's going to be really key here in the second half at which coach can make more adjustments and the better adjustments.
Yeah, Iowa State shooting 56% on the day, but 67% from the three-point line. Shooting better from the three-point line than the free throw line. Just how important is their three-point shooting ability tonight?
Yeah, it's important. Obviously, you know Momcilovic is going to come out, and he's going to shoot a lot of threes, but you've had guys like Jefferson from the three-point line that has been great. Torres knocked in a couple, and so has Heisey. So a guy also that could spark is Jamarian Bateman, the freshman, 11 points against Kansas. So definitely someone to watch out for as we go into the second half.
As Iowa State enters the second half, they are going to hope and pray that they can carry the momentum that they closed the first half with into the second half. A team that's so dominant in college basketball right now. What can Iowa State do to maintain their lead in the second half?
They're going to have to crash the boards, right? These are two of the best offensive rebounding teams in the Big 12 and in the country. And so in this second half, it's about who's going to want it more, right? Crashing the glass on the offensive end and playing really good physical defense. We've seen both teams come with the double teams. They play a lot of trap zone defense, and I think it's going to be important to keep it physical and then not have any of your players get in foul trouble.
Speaking of foul trouble, Houston fouled quite a lot, especially at the end of that second half. We saw Buchanan go to the line 3 times. We saw Torrey go to the line as well. What is Houston going to need to do to keep themselves out of foul trouble to close this game out?
I mean, with the physicality on defense that they play with, it's sometimes hard, but again, just playing straight up defense, not making yourself out of position, so and trying, I guess, to stay in front of the offensive player.
Iowa State and Houston both been shooting very well from beyond the line today. If Iowa State can continue to keep up their shooting, they should be able to pull out a victory here. But Houston, they're the second-ranked team in the country, 43-40 with 20 minutes remaining as we're going to kick off this second half of basketball in Ames, Iowa.
Yeah, obviously two great coaches, Kelvin Sampson for Houston, TJ Otzelberger for Iowa State. It was a great first half, and obviously looking to repeat that here.
Houston starts the second half with the ball. You're going to kick it around the outside. It's going to go to the right wing double team. It's going to go out to Miles Uzan. Uzan double teamed at the logo. Goes to the left Pioneer logo on their side of the court. Rough defense from Iowa State. Uzan's going to drive inside, loses the ball, and stolen by Blake Buchanan. Good defense to start off the half for Iowa State.
Great defense there. They really put the pressure on Houston in their first opening possession of the second half.
43-40 for Iowa State as Lipsey's hounded at the half-court line, and it's going to be a jump ball, but the possession arrow is for the Iowa State Cyclones.
As so, really almost identical possessions there. You saw Houston get really flustered on their first offensive possession. Iowa State kicked up the defensive pressure, and Houston responds on defense doing the same thing. They trap Lipsey, get the jump ball call, but it'll stay with the Cyclones.
Officials taking their time to restart the play. They're going to mop up a spot on the floor. How about that hustle from Iowa State, though, on defense? Both these teams really utilize trap defense, and it's just been so effective for both these teams today.
Yeah, a lot of hustle, and that's going to be a key in the second half is which team can hustle more.
As we put Buchanan, put the ball down. Good dunk for the man from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
Big dunk there to start your offense in this second half and get the crowd on their feet.
45-40 for Iowa State as the Cyclones are playing rough defense here.